Yes, a tiny little activity can actually enhance our well being. We are empowered. Namaskar, I'm Shruti Kumar Yadav, and today we are going to discuss about a tiny little habit that can actually enhance our well being. The habit or the activity that we are going to discuss today will help us to release happy hormones in our brain or simply activate neurotransmitters that will further activate the bliss center in our brain. This exercise that we are going to discuss today will help us to reduce our pain, reduce our anxiety, reduce our stress levels, and enhance our energy systems, enhance our mood, or simply lead us to longevity. The habit that we are going to discuss today will help us to release dopamine and serotonin in our body, and which will further enhance our mood and lead us to be more productive and more happy. It will also help us to enhance our self esteem and self confidence. All of these facts that we have discussed today are proven by researchers and scientists. By now, you all might have been a little bit more curious about what this exercise is all about, how a simple tiny little activity can actually enhance or boost our well being or simply lead us to a happy life. The answer is being grateful or thankful, simply having a feeling of appreciation. Not just only having the feeling of appreciation, but also having the ability to express your gratitude towards people. It will not only enhance your self esteem or self confidence, but also boost compassion. This whole activity of being grateful and expressing your appreciations to others will actually boost the neurotransmitters into your body, which will activate the bliss center in your brain. Now, you might be thinking, a feeling of appreciation, can it actually boost our well being? To be honest, you do not have to trust me or the researchers. Rather, you should try it out all by yourself. Do this tiny little activity every day from today. Every day, start writing one thing that you are truly grateful for today. Or simply you can maintain a gratitude journal, or simply you can have a gratitude log in your bullet journal. I know this activity might seem so simple that you might feel like, does it actually works? But you seriously do not have to trust me and rather try this out for at least 1 month. Every day for a month, start writing one thing that you are truly grateful for. And it could be the same thing that you wrote the previous night, but it could be different. Maybe you found something that you could be grateful for today. For the first time, when I was introduced to this whole concept of maintaining a gratitude journal or gratitude log, I thought that I was naturally somebody who is grateful to people, who is thankful to people. So I thought maybe it is not useful for me. It might be useful for somebody who is frustrated or who is not thankful or does not have the feeling of appreciation. But for me, it all started with a tiny little experiment with my bullet journal in 2020 September, where I started to write things that I am truly grateful for. It was just an experiment for a month for me. But when I started writing it down, it actually changed my life. Even though I was a person who was highly grateful, but maintaining a gratitude log helped me to look beyond my comfort zone and be grateful for things that I've never thought of before, like the food that I have, the sunlight that we get, the moonlight, these tiny little things that we have in our life. We neglect all these opportunities, we neglect all this power that nature has provided us. Simply as a human being, we only see the things that we do not have in our life, but rather we should be grateful for the things that this life has provided us. And this whole concept and this whole method of maintaining a gratitude journal has helped me to be more mindful every single day. There are two different times where you can maintain your gratitude journal. Maybe morning pages or morning gratitude journal are the things for you. But for me personally, I love to write my bullet journal or my gratitude journal before going to the bed. Before going to the bed, I take 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't even take 5 minutes, but I take that time to really review my whole day and remember the things that I'm truly grateful for. And those 5 minutes that I spend writing my gratitude journal really helps me to release the neurotransmitters in my brain, which actually boosts my mood instantly. I have been writing gratitude journal for more than one complete year, and trust me, it has been the most amazing thing that I have done for myself. For now, gratitude journal is my main priority in my bullet journal because it actually helps me to be mindful of what I am blessed with, to be more happy, and to lead a life full of bliss. There are different methods that you can use in order to maintain a gratitude log or gratitude journal. You can use a single paper. You do not have to have a journal for that. You can use a paper, you can use your notes in your phones. You do not even need a paper or a copy. So it is a very easy thing to be done, and I highly recommend you all to try this out for at least 1 month so that you can actually experience what being grateful and how your 5 minutes of being thankful can actually change your life. There are different formats of how you can actually maintain a gratitude log. You can personalize your gratitude log with your priorities. It can be minimal or it can be creative. It all depends on you. But at least try it for 30 days. And for those 30 days, try to write down things that are different from each other. If they are same, it is fine, but try to be more open minded and look at the things. What are the things that you are or you can be grateful for in your life? When I talk about being grateful or having a gratitude journal, I do not mean that you have to be grateful only for those 5 minutes when you write it down onto your paper. Rather, it should be converted into your 24 hours. You should be maintaining a habit of being grateful throughout your day. That is how it can actually boost your well being. It might look like an easy thing to be done, but we as a human beings have a habit of being sad or being frustrated with the things that we do not have. When you make a plan and the things that does not go with our plan, we get frustrated. And being grateful in those hard times, being grateful in those hard moments, that is what we are trying to focus on so that we could reduce the amount of stress in our life and enhance the amount of love and compassion we have within us. We all have heard about being mindful before eating. Our ancestors used to actually sit down and be thankful to the meals that they have, but we have lost that tradition. We have lost doing that. we have forgot that we have to be grateful for the food that we have, because food are the things that actually nourishes our body, and that is what I'm trying to bring back into our lives. It is a very simple activity, so I highly recommend you all to actually do this. In order to guide you all and encourage you all even further, I will be posting a tiny little video every single day for few weeks, so that you could be encouraged to do the same. You could be encouraged to actually have the open vision for how and what are the things you can be actually grateful for. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Wishing you all an incredible life. Dhanyavad.